Hey everyone, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 14th of April, 2025. This is a supplemental numismatic news because it is huge news. It's tremendous news. I couldn't wait to tell you. Had to tell you today, and I want to thank Joe for breaking me off some information, and it led to this discovery. So thank you, sir. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a tremendous number, actually. It's really big. Looked it up. It's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. Now, let's get busy with it. Oh, yeah, let's check out those precious metals first. Yowza, look at that. Gold's down 36.05 to 32.15. Silver down 23 cents to 32.27. Still, you got that 100 to 1 ratio. What? Platinum up 7.55 to 971.50. Palladium up 33.70 to 983.45. And Dr. Copper up a nickel to 4.59. It seems interesting that all the industrial metals, right, are up today. Now, you're looking at it in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.39 for a quantity 1 through 39. You'll pay $38.66, pick up 6. And look at that. The buyback, the sell to them price is $33.56, and that is above the silver ask. Okay, check this out. I was perusing the United States Mint's product schedule after Joe tipped me off. And this is something we've been talking about, how we found that the United States Mint had actually taken the American Mint Quarter Silver Proof set and the Silver Proof set off the Mint schedule altogether. They didn't have a date. They didn't have a season. There was nothing about it going on until today. Now, you won't believe this. Check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. And that brings us to the American Mint Quarter Silver Proof set. It's dropping on what day? Yeah, April 22nd. That's really quick, folks. That's a week from tomorrow, okay? A week from tomorrow. And what's the big deal, Stacker? Well, listen, this is the big deal. The U.S. Mint is back. I'm so geeked up. I'm so excited. I can't even talk straight. American Mint Quarter Silver Proof set from 2025. Look at the mintage. The stated product limit on this bad boy is 34,980. What? Yeah. Yeah, right? Can you dig that? And you're probably asking yourself, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, if you looked at the past, if we looked at the American Mint Quarters for 2024, 2023, or even 2022, I'll show you here on coinnews.net. This is actually the latest article on coinnews.net from Mike Unser, dated April 10. That was just 4 days ago. Title of this article is U.S. Mint Sales 2025 Proof Set Launch Nears 212,000 in first month since launch. But let's go back to that data they had compiled so nicely and so beautifully. So 2022 American Mint Quarter Silver Proof set had 57,769 of those bad boys. Yeah, that's a good bit, right? How many this time around? Well, 34,980. We could just say 35,000. That would probably be easy to remember, right? 35 for the interesting number, 35 for the American Mint Quarters, right? 35. All right, so look at this, 2023 American Mint Quarters, 46,000. It's tapering down, although, yeah, guess what? They're still available. So how many are still available? I don't even know. But look at this. If we go ahead and open this particular link for the 2024, it said 55,044. Well, I got to tell you, 34,980 or 35 is a whole lot less than 55.44. Well, what about 2023? And I'm just going to go ahead and close that 2024 if it gets in the way again here. And there's the 23. Yeah, it was not even applicable. No household order limit. But if we go to coinnews.net, that article says that they had made 46,000. And yeah, the 2024, still available, still adding to bag. It does say limited, but we don't know exactly how many they have and how many have they sold so far. Well, 34,301. And really, that's about where we stand right now with the 35,000 for the 2025. Is the U.S. Mint back, baby? How these mintages going lower? Absolutely. But that's not really the question we should be asking, because check this out. Remember I talked about how they did that with the silver proof set as well. And you won't even believe your eyeballs here, folks. I'm shook still from the discovery. You won't even believe it. So remember, here's the Mint schedule. So if we go to the bottom of the Mint schedule, all the way at the bottom here. Okay. Not it. Oh, I can't wait till this quarter comes out. Sorry, keep focused. Here we go. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Bingo, blammo. We don't have a date. We don't have a season. We have no information whatsoever, folks. And is that a little sketchy? Absolutely. So here it is. You actually have to click it. This is the annual set. And remember, folks, these are all out of San Francisco. Okay, remember that. It's kind of a big deal. Look at this. Look at that. What? Are you looking what I'm seeing here? It says no household order limit for the current product, but I got to tell you, the product limit on this, if that is correct, at 185,002 right there at the end, that would be, well, let's go ahead and check it out. So this is the United States proof set page on Wikipedia, and their numbers are fairly, well, they're fairly okay, right? They're mostly right. I would say like 99.9% of the time. So here's post-war proof sets, yada, yada. We want silver proof sets, and here they go. Starting in 1976, the United States Mint, to celebrate the bicentennial of our country, made just about 4 million of the bicentennial quarter, half dollar, and dollar in 40% silver. Okay, that was a fantastic year. I remember it myself. In fact, my favorite ones of those were the ones you could get in the holiday packaging. Those are really cool with the snow on the roof. That was nice. Now, remember the mintage I just talked about, right? 185,002. Well, where are we at just recently? Well, let's go here to 2024 and find out what's what. What's the score here? Yeah, in 2024, they really didn't have too much of a mintage limit, product limit, or household order limit for the silver proof sets. But let's check out the 2023 set and see what was going on there. I think we had one there. Yeah, look at that, 260,040. And yeah, that was a big deal for then. That was a big deal for then, but where do we stand now? At 185. Do the math, folks. Yeah, the difference, right? The difference is tremendous. Whoa, yeah. And what's 2022? Well, I'm glad you asked. None. But if we go back to the coinnews.net article, I'm telling you, I'm so geeked up. Take a deep breath, take a step back, smell the flower, blow out the candle. You guys, this is huge. When I discovered this information, I immediately booked another subscription for one of these bad boys at $150 a pop. And with the way things go in the market, I don't even know if it's going to be $150 for one of these particular products. But that's really, I'm just taking my chances, right? I mean, they have access to my account and they can debit when this bad boy comes out. Now, why would somebody want this set? Well, the mintage is fairly low. I already talked about the possibility of the mintages here. See, I got to stay focused. Let's talk mintages. Okay, 185,002. Let's just find if we can get close on these silver proof sets. Now, I'm not talking the silver prestige sets. I'm just talking the silver proof sets that came out starting in 1992. Okay, it says right here, the silver proof set became a standard product for the United States Mint in 1992, containing a dime, quarter, half dollar composed of 90% silver. And I believe it was 2019 they went 100% all silver from there, right? So the compositions for the penny, nickel, and dollar introduced into the set in 2000. You hear that? The compositions for the penny, the nickel, and dollar introduced to the set. And yeah, that's the clad stuff, right? And remains the same as the standard proof sets. Now in 2019, the purity of the coins just changed to 99.9. That's our radio station, right? The 2019 silver proof set contains a West Point penny with a reverse cameo finish. Similarly, the 2020 set includes a reverse cameo West Point nickel. And let's keep on keeping on. Remember that number, 185. 185. Okay, let's just see if we can even get close. Well, there's 4 million, 1 million, 570, 630, yada, yada. I don't even see it. Nothing yet. We're like at a million. Yada, yada, yada. All right, keep on keeping on. We're looking at 185, right? We're not even close. What year are we at? We're in 2013, 2014. Yeah, and remember, we have a theory about the United States Mint's annual products down and to the right. Okay, these are not your father's or grandfather's mint sets anymore, folks. They just don't exist like they used to. Not in the millions. No way. No how. All right, 332, 412, little bump there. 313 from 2020. And if we go ahead and utilize this data from coinnews.net again, 2018 silver proof set 332, and it's close. It's similar. 2019 415, 313 for 2020. And that was a really very lean year. Okay, lean year is 2020. The year after that, looks like they're still here and there trickling out for 2021. I think those came out when we had the yard sale. I think that's when they sold some of those. Now look at this. They ramped up production back in 2022 to 240. Look, they're still selling the 2023 proof set. I can show you already. And then the 2024 they're still selling, and we're just at about that number there. So, yeah, it is remarkable how limited this particular coin set is actually going to be. And in particular, it's going to be silver. I mean, wow, I can't even tell you. And, the mintage for the proof set this year is 420,000 and two. Okay, that was another interesting number, but I think these are way lower. And I don't know if they're more in demand than the clad proof sets, but this is something that I think we all need to recognize. And when's the last time a product limit of 185,000 for a silver proof set? It was never in the history of ever. I'm telling you, this is a big deal. And that's why I boosted my subscription by one to accommodate maybe just for a sale to flip one of them. Because I would imagine, look, if there's 1 million people that want one of these sets, well, there you go, right? The demand is there, but the product isn't there. And what do you think that's going to do to the price on eBay? That's what. Anyway, let's go to those plus ones. No, wait, whoa, back it up. What's interesting about all of this is these are from San Francisco, folks. So did they tamp down the production of San Francisco already? Have they already shut off the valves? Have they turned off the power? What's going on over there? What's interesting is not only is the American Women Quarter proof set, the American Women Quarters inside the silver proof sets going to be limited this year, some of the lowest minted ever, right? Well, here we are with the circulation American Women Quarters being the lowest minted out of the series so far. So are they targeting the American Women Quarter program? Is there something else going on? I mean, I bet there's a lot of factors going on that are making this set, making this program, I guess, take a hit. It's not necessarily getting deleted, but it is definitely interesting how, since the timing is interesting. That's all I'm saying. And what does it even mean for the uncirculated coin set? Will there be, anything going on with that? As far as the lowest mintage for the year, this is just going to get more interesting throughout the year, folks. Basically, the headline for this video is the United States Mint has drastically reduced the American Women Quarters silver proof set out of San Francisco, as well as the silver proof set out of San Francisco to all-time lows. And I mean it, all-time lows. We looked at the Wikipedia page. We compared and contrasted numbers. There's nothing that's even close to this, folks, not even comparable. That's quite something that we all should take note. Now, with that said, I'm going to bounce over to the plus one. This is it, Proverbs 22:9. One with a good eye will be blessed, for they have given their bread to the poor. And I would think what that means is, if we're going to wrap our head around it, one with a good eye is somebody actually who not only gives, but gives willingly, without any hesitation or resentment. Somebody actually finds joy in helping others. Somebody who might end up having that Michael Landon smile when they're giving, like on Little House on the Prairie, just uncontrollable. The kind of smile that makes you want to cry. That one, yeah. Anyway, let's bounce over here to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. I was listening to that song. It was really cool. And I think it is Scorpions' No One Like You. That's a really cool song. I really dig it. They're out of Germany. I didn't even know that for the longest time. Who knew? Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. It's no charge at all, right? You just see the videos pop up. Hey, all right, I'm going to go watch it. And it helps propel these videos out into the interwebs. And that actually helps me out because I get more subs from it. So you're doing me a favor. Stacker out.